All right, welcome everyone to Flying with Mike. We're sitting in Tokyo, Japan, Haneda, RJTT. I probably pronounced it wrong. But anyway, getting ready for a flight to an airport. A lot I see, at least, that a lot of people don't fly into. I actually enjoy this aircraft or airport. Gimpo. RKSS, Romeo Kilo Sierra Sierra. What a neat airport to fly into. Now, those of you, when this is where I first found this airport, Digital Combat Sim, not DCS, was called Bravo Mike Sierra, BMS, Falcon 4. And that was a neat airport. And then I flew it a couple times with Pan Am Virtual, and I really liked it. So I hope you all enjoy. We are sitting on the ground here getting the A359 XWB ready to go from Flight Factor. As I was telling our folks here at Twitch in between the two videos, there's a lot to like about this aircraft, and there's a lot they need to work on with this aircraft. Rumor has it, not flying with Mike, but rumor in the Flight Factor world and all of that, not started by flying with Mike, wishful thinking, yes, from flying with Mike, only to be proven when it actually happens, if it actually happens. And that is Tolis working with them to get this aircraft in a much better state. I talked about nuances, Twitch. One of the big ones is it doesn't have the ability for the jetways to hook up. Flight Factor doesn't see why they have to do that, I guess. Even though they're making us shell out quite a bit of money for it. They think we should go into the plane maker and make all the changes that they should be doing. So, but anyway, hopefully these issues get addressed. It could really be a phenomenal aircraft. They just got focused on the number 7 and kind of left everything to kind of hope and pray that it doesn't completely fall apart like one of them did. So, all right. But anyway, we are flying JAL. We've flown this quite a bit over here. It was a toss-up between this aircraft and the A330-900. I really wanted to fly that one, but I also really wanted to fly this one. They have not flown for a while. So I wanted to get my feet back and wet with them and get current and all that good stuff. So hopefully we'll see how that works out. All right, so let's crawl into cockpit here and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Okay, when I first come to the aircraft, all right, this is for the YouTube crowd. Twitch, you've already seen this. I basically come in, and if there is a switch in here that's white, I basically start here with the electrics, go right across the row that says BAT 1, BAT 2, get all those white lights off. I might even drift down to the air anti-ice, but then I head down here. Whoop, went one too far, sorry. To this OIS screen. I then head over, just so you can catch up with us, to ground services, ground equipment, click auto config. That'll bring your stairs, your bus, your fuel truck, and your loaders for the luggage to the aircraft. That is the minimum you need physical on the ground to load the aircraft. I'll then go in, click chocks, ground A and B, air conditioner, and ULD, just for me. Okay. Then I come over here to doors and hatches, and there's, I think, a load config right here that's not showing right now. Click it, and you're set to load. Okay, and that's where we basically are, and then I go back, take care of the rest. All right, we were on the fuel page, so we'll stop there. Now, in the music, folks, what I did is I got the XPilot VATSIM client up and running with Sim Toolkit again. That is what we like to show off, mainly to me, what I did for my landing. It really does. It really does help to get that visual. Where did I land on the runway? And then the metrics right next to it, the numbers. All right, so we have got the aircraft in a position where hopefully things will work perfectly, and we'll enjoy this departure. All right, speaking of Sim Toolkit, here it is. All right, let's take a look at this now, shall we? And don't mind that dinging. I could have gone somewhere with it, but I'm not going to. All right, so again, Haneda to Gimpo. There's the routing. If you're curious what it is, I'll put it in there. Exclamation mark route. We'll put it up there if you're curious. And ought to be a fun run. You can see we got a wall of, you know, that wall of rain just never seems to move. I wonder if that's just like painted. No. Oh yeah, we got one more to do. Hang on. I'll go over here. And there we go. Aircraft is JA. Okay. And that's ready to go. That being Elevatech. All right, so let's dig in here. All right, loadout for today. Here's our load sheet. Again, flight factor Airbuses, I do recommend, while you can do it in pounds, especially this aircraft, do it in kilograms. It's so much easier. The A320, a little more forgiving with pounds, but you do end up where you got to do it. Oh man, it's cold. Sorry about that, folks. You're going to hear me break awake sometimes all of a sudden, and it's because I'm trying to keep from coughing on the mic here. Payload today, 28,184 kilograms. Block fuel will be 17,983 kilograms. I don't think we're going to put 271 in here, but we'll, oh yeah, we can put that in there. My bad. Just a little tricky to do it, but we'll do our best. And then our route, which you saw in chat, and a cost index of 160. And dispatch just nicely gave us 40,000 feet. Over to the weather. Currently planning runway 5 out of here. Have I ever done that? That doesn't sound right. Where is runway 5? Yeah, I've never been over there, so no, we're not going to do that runway. However, we have a variable wind, so I may do 3-4 left or the long taxi to 3-4 right. We'll kind of see how that works out. Oh, IVAO is going They're departing runway 5. I really don't want to. Okay, so they're landing them 3. We'll go off 3-4 left. Over in Seoul, we're looking at a northwest wind at 11, favoring runway 32 right, and clear visibility okay, and a balmy -2 degrees Celsius. For Korea, that's actually kind of warm. But anyway, nothing significant. Weather-wise. News-wise, you all can look it up. Pretty significant stuff going on involving yet another Boeing. All right. So, with that, we are online already. And let's pick it up. Hang on a second. I got to get back to the right screens here. There we go. All right. So once we're there, let's get the aircraft loaded. I start with fuel. Okay, today's fuel load. Keep it in the back of your mind. We're aiming for 17,983 kilograms or more. All right, destination. This is the fuel it takes to get there. So that would be your en route burn from Sim Toolkit or from SimBrief. 748. Okay, alternate fuel. We need 1,996 kilograms. Okay, our contingency 3153, and I will explain that here. What that is, folks, for me, I run with the FAA contingency of 45 minutes, fuel remaining after landing at the furthest alternates. So whatever you set up for alternates, whatever's the furthest away, you got to have the fuel to get to that airport, as well as 45 minutes of fuel after it. Okay, APU, this is your call. We're going to go 30 minutes. Taxi time will go 30 minutes. And our remaining. Now, what I do here, I come down, look at our fuel on board, 1,54 kilograms. It's not loaded yet. It will when you click implement. All right. Now, I go back and I look to see what were we blocking out with, which looks like in this case about 500. I'm going to add 2,000 kilograms to be safe. Enter. Implement. All right, now, a little nasty known thing about this plane. It loves to go to its tail. All right, so let's go heavy. We need to add 30 people. So, one more here makes 20. I think we have 2 empty seats. No, wait, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. 1. Okay, now that brought us up to 244. All right, so we have our 271 people. You can see how it breaks down. Now the hard part is down here. Okay, now what I do a lot of times is just one pallet. And we'll see how this works out. Eyes closed. And see how the tail's going down. Yeah, it really is, folks. Yeah, it's a pain in the rump. I know. So unload, it'll come back down. Try a second one. That's the one thing I do not like about this plane at all. It cannot be loaded properly. Now, if they would put these up front, more than likely it would never do that, but they don't. It invariably goes where it's at. Now, let's just unload one more time. And see, now they go up front, the LD3s. I have no idea, folks. All right, so we're good to go. We'll leave it at this. Now, the bad thing is a lot of times... Oh, good. Everything stayed pretty well lined up this time. Yeah, my favorite thing about that plane is there's a good chance you're going to put it on its tail when you really should. But that's how they do it. And all that noise in the background means we're loaded. Okay, so with that, let's try and do something a little more peaceful. All right, let's talk about X-Pilot and flight and the lovely flight factor. Okay. All right, now as you all know, this actually is not gonna work. I can already see something that did not take. Why? Oh, that's why. Okay, that's because I clicked the wrong buttons. First thing, in the blue up there, you will see 122.8, 121.5, COM 1, COM 2. You want to make sure whichever COM you're going to transmit on to VATSIM controllers, usually it's COM 1, that the TX is bright and the RX is bright. What does it look like otherwise? Just like the TX for COM 2. We are not transmitting on the guard frequency. We just are required to, by the VATSIM rules, to listen. That way their controllers can come on and gripe at us for not contacting them earlier. All right, so COM1, outside the VAT USA territory, Canada, Caribbean, and I'm not sure of who else. They're now to a common traffic area advisory frequency, otherwise known as CTAF. Everywhere else, you still broadcast intentions on 122.8 when there's no controllers. All right. So that's why I'm on 122.8. 121.5, as we just mentioned, is guard. Emergency is the other terminology used on this frequency. Really shouldn't be used for what they're doing, but it's also, you're not going to be declaring emergencies on a flight sim. If you are, it's up to the controller whether he'll allow it or not. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. That's your first step. Next step, move over. You see the mode C light blinking? That is what you want, is a green light. Hang on, the first officer, our 8-month/9-month-old. Happy birthday, happy birthday. The 9-month-old is on the deck. Happy birthday. Welcome in. Hang on a second, folks. Unscheduled break. Oh, all right. Well, sorry for the unscheduled break there, folks. Um, the 9-month-old always takes priority. All right, so that is what you need XPilot to look like with Flight Factor, and it just takes time. Usually it's this switch here you got to turn on to get COM2 on receive. I forgot it's down here. All right, let me get rid of XPilot. There we go. All right, so then come over here to your transponder. Now, the A330-900 from Tolis is a little different, a little easier to do these things. Here, it also has some flexibility. but you got to do it from here. Then where is here? You click this screen up here. It'll say FMS1, go to serve, and there you go, surveillance. Squawk 2000, and turn it on. Don't leave it in the auto. And then it'll turn it green on your board. You can leave TCAS how you want for now. And then all of these weather predictors, turbulence, and so forth, all of these can be turned to on, most of which will be in the auto mode. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's get this bird ready to go. I know many of you ready to chomping at the bit. I'm just starting ACARS real quick here. In a way for me to go, I really hope I put this flight in here. OP Wolfmod, welcome in. Hey, by the way, thanks for the follow last night. Sure appreciate that, sir. Oh, really? Hang on a second. Another one I gotta log into. Why is it doing this to me all of a sudden? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You really gotta be kidding me. It was just working last night. All right, bear with me a second, folks. All right, folks. Well, we're not going to be able to do this with Millennium. I don't know why we can't get logged in to the ACAR program. Even changed my password to help me out. Oh, that's interesting. Well, hang on a second here, folks.
Tokyo-Haneda traffic. This is JAL 41 IFR to London Heathrow via the Rover 3 Bravo departure. D788, runway 34 right. We will altitude will be 14,000 feet today, and we will be pushing back and starting shortly.
Okay, well, we got back into there. Okay, we give up, Uncle. All right, well, we're not going to worry about it then. Dang it, I was really kind of hoping to fly on it. Uncle who? Uncle give up? Yeah, we're giving up.
Tokyo-Haneda traffic, JAL 41.
All right, we're catching up here in the chat.
B787-8, gate 105 Papa. Pushing back and starting up.
Okay, so let's get our butts moving here. Sorry, we've been kind of stuck here. All right, so let's go to FMC. Not F plan, isn't it?
Tokyo-Haneda traffic, not fly 1 for Papa Juliet, pushback and startup out of gate 145 facing east.
Okay, and just looking to make sure everything gets in here. There we go. All right, so you can see we're JAL 403. There's our flight 40,160. Yeah, we'll change those winds. A little brisk. Welcome in there, Hawker. Hope things are going well today for you. Let's see. Let's get up here, get our alignment started. Okay, while they're aligning, let's get to work. Departure. We're gonna go off, what did I say? 3-4 left. And let's see if our SID takes 3-4 left. Okay, so NINOX to TOK looks good. All right, so for the SID, we're going NINOX 4. Transitioning, I don't think we have one. So we'll insert it. Insert it. All right. There we go. So there's our departure. Okay, so you can see we're going to come around the horn to beige to Seco, out to NINOX. Okay, so what you do is, hey, if you're used to Airbus, folks, all you got to do is click your up arrow, and it's going to walk you through it. All right, to GUKDO, and then we click RKS, arrival, and currently looking like 310 at 11. That'll definitely hold. Let's see what kind of approaches. We'll do the ILS. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're planning 3-2 right. ILS approach 3-2 right via Bumsy. Star GUKD2D. I'm sorry, D2T. I don't think there's a transition on this either. Temporary. Insert. We got our flight loaded. Okay. Real quick, if we go miss, where are we going? To Cavio. Okay. And then if we divert, we're going to RKTU. All right, and that is Chenji. I don't know how to pronounce that. All right, so back. There we go. We're back to the beginning. All right, so arc, bump it. Okay, next up, we do the weights. So FMS. And
Tokyo-Haneda traffic, JAL 41, taxiing to runway 34 right, holding point Charlie 1 via Victor, Papa, cross runway 34 left, Alpha 3, Golf, and Echo. Pick up a going to toilet.
all right, now
Tokyo-Haneda traffic, not fly 1 for Papa Juliet Heavy, taxi to honeypot runway 34 right via Papa 11, Papa crossing runway 34 left, Alpha, and to only point Charlie 1. 1 for Papa Juliet Heavy.
okay, go to the perf predictor. All right, so we're looking at right now 30,000 or 30,000, 3,000 meters. Looking good, 140, 140, 142. Toga, no, we're flexing. Flex temperature at 66. And looks like we've got all of our data in. All right, let's close this airplane up. Well, hang on a second. You know what? Let's not rush this. We don't have the APU running. And yes, folks, there is a checklist right here you can go through and use. All right, we're just waiting on the alignment. No problem. No problem there, OPW or OP Wolf Mod. We appreciate you coming aboard. Time you can give us. All right, there we go. All right, we just aligned. That really torques me, that. Okay. Well, we're not going to get logged in, so it doesn't matter. All right.
Haneda traffic on Nippon 566, taxiing to runway 5 by Hotel Echo Delta to holding point Delta 1 for runway 5, Haneda traffic.
Okay, I think we're ready to go. We got our numbers in. Only thing we don't have.
Tokyo-Haneda traffic, JAL 41. North flight, please feel free to go ahead and take off first. Safe flight.
Oh, thank you very much, that's so kind. 1 for Papa Juliet, thank you.
No worries.
Okay. Speed.
Tokyo-Haneda traffic, cannot fly 1 for Papa Juliet. We're now taking off runway 34 right, Tokyo-Haneda traffic.
And this is a lot of the reason why I sometimes don't choose this aircraft. All right, let's get better push back out here and push us back. Okay, we're gonna need to face south. So
Tokyo-Haneda traffic, JAL 41 lining up and waiting for departing traffic 34 right.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Tokyo-Haneda traffic, not 514 Papa Julius is airborne out of runway 34 right, Tokyo-Haneda.
all right, got the chocks.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Tokyo-Haneda, JAL 41, we are taking off runway 34 right.
Haneda traffic on Nippon 566, lining up runway 5. Haneda traffic. Thank you. Haneda traffic on Nippon 566, taking off runway 5. Haneda traffic.
All right, so we're pushing back. Got number 2 lit. All right, we'll go ahead and start up number 1. Looks like we got a light off on number 1. Just waiting on better pushback.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
All right, we're
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed.
up and
Hand
running.
signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
All right, get better pushback out of the way, and we'll be ready to go forward. Perfect. Let's see, we should have had a flap indication. Okay, we're all green, ready to go. Trim. Haneda traffic, JAL 403 taxi to 34 left for takeoff. Hopefully that's getting out. Should be, but I don't trust it. Good evening, Kaharia. Welcome in. To the runway there, Kaharia, headed to Gimpo in Korea. The other airport in Seoul. Or in the Seoul area, I should say. And Haneda traffic, JAL 403 heavy, departing 34 left. Hopefully that's getting out. It's not showing up like it usually does here. But everything is showing like it should be. Oh, all right, Kaharia. We sure appreciate that. $80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gears coming up. And let's go auto. You have a date with your pillow. Gotcha. Ouch. Totally understand, Karia. Have a great night. Oh, yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, we get the same thing tomorrow. It'll start up. Well, the good thing for us is, well, actually, it was supposed to be raining by now. Obviously, they blew that. But we'll take it. We have been so soggy, but hopefully they find a way to uh, get those firecrackers and all quieted. So you and Kitty can get some sleep. Whoa. All right, so just about through 10,000. Let me get up here because these lights are always different than what I expect. And off we go to South Korea, folks. I'm wondering if that is Fuji in front of us. Not very familiar with Japan, although as many times as we've flown out of there of late, you would think I am, but I'm not. All right, time. I always like to check my spoilers, folks, because, well, you never know. They seem to sometimes have a mind of their own. Yeah, I think that is Fuji out there. Oh, this cough. Okay, so on we go. Yeah, that's Fuji, all right. Wow. But we'll be into clouds here momentarily. It's amazing, folks. Yes, we are climbing out of Tokyo. Got hung on the ground there. Couldn't get logged into their ACAR system. So, not sure what's up with that, but I just don't know. All right, looks like we got about an hour and 30 minutes to Tokyo to South Korea, uh, Seoul to be exact, Gimpo, the original airport over there, and looking forward to the 3-2 right approach into there. So hope you all enjoy. Yeah, it wasn't a great day over in Korea for yet another 737. I heard it said once in a video. I really hope, and I'm going to leave it as it was said once and hope that is not what the crew did. Without all the data, I don't want to say it, but what a tragedy. That's all I got to say over there. What a tragedy. A lot of things did not look right with that flight. I just want to hold back on that one comment that I heard, because boy, if that's true, there's a lot more context that needs to come for me. I know of, they mentioned a couple of other incidents that occurred due to the same reasoning they thought. Just didn't go back far enough to catch one close to home here. So, anyway, but what a tragedy there in South Korea. Interesting, that bump up with the localizers. Wow. When I heard the reasoning behind it, I'm like, well, it makes sense. But reality, does it really make sense? supposedly helps increase functionality in lower vis. I mean, I get where they're going with it, but I don't get, and I don't know how aviation savvy the couple of reporters I've heard are. So I'm gonna hold back for now. But boy, if one of them so-called experts is right, wow. It happens, and I do know that for a fact. It does happen. So all right, we got an hour and 30 minutes to Gimpo. Sit back, relax, enjoy, folks. We got a little ways to go on this one, and hope you all enjoy. All right, folks, back with you. Sorry about that. I had to walk around. My nose was is just draining incredibly, and had a pretty good coughing fit there for a while. All right, so we're on our way with Millennium Aviation, however, not with a Millennium because I can't get logged into their ACARS. Oh, what the heck is going on with that? So we shall try another time, and hopefully that's not the end of a fun time I've had there. So anyway, we've got about, what's it showing here? I can't read that. About an hour and 30 minutes to go. I know I've been saying that for the last 25 minutes, but we're getting up into the air currents, so that's helping. Like 153 knot headwind. Yikes. Hang on a second. Trying not to cough in y'all's ears. It has been a rough week. Starting Christmas Eve-ish, maybe the day before, I forget when, and just has been rough. That's why there haven't been a lot of flights. Probably pushing it a little bit here, but I'm trying to help push my body along to get back into the groove, so we can get back to what we like doing, and that is flying. But anyway, we're about ready to kick 2024 out of here, bring in the new one, 2025, and I really hope it's a better year for everyone, myself included. It's been a real rough year. Pretty much started off in January and just continued going downhill, and well, it is, you know, what they always say, it is what it is, and we all have these kinds of storms we go through, and all I can say is I hope 2025 is better. Signs point to it, but we'll see how this time next year, how things have gone for you as well as myself. So, all right, so I'm just gonna kick back, let the music play on, and hope y'all enjoy the ride over. Kind of rest my voice a little bit, and maybe that'll help rest the coughing spells. So, but right now we're about halfway, I think it is. Yeah, roughly about halfway across Japan. Getting close to the crossing point of the Japan Sea to Korea, and we'll see how that goes. So again, Tokyo to Seoul, South Korea. All right, folks, we've tried and tried again. Can't now even get logged into Millennium, so we'll give it a couple days. Who knows? Maybe there's a big hiccup going on, big updates coming. Who knows? Um, but we will continue on to Korea. About 3/4 of the way across Japan. And then, like I said, we have the Japan Sea to cross. And then a nice long run up the South Korean peninsula to Seoul, Korea. So hope you all enjoy this. It's a fun airport to fly into if you get a chance. I was first introduced to it in a program called BMS. Falcon 4, and it was an interesting game. The Gimpo was one of their big airports, and I just started flying in and out of it. So then I flew a couple flights with Pan Am Virtual in and out of there, and folks, I really do love this airport. Sometimes it is fun to go to those other airports, those originals in many cases, and the short runways or whatever, you know, the constraints of the city just make them a more challenged approach. Not going to say they're super hard, but they can sometimes get that way, especially down in South America. And here in the States, Midway and Reagan come to mind real quick. So, hope you enjoy. Maybe we'll figure out what's going on with Millennium here by the next time we try to use them. So, we're flying on. All right, I just realized I've been muted here. To answer your question, Zaslinger, if I wasn't muted, it's going well. Some minor issues, weight and balance. If you didn't see it, it tipped to its tail. That's something I really hope they work out if indeed Flight Factor is, or TOLUS is working with them. Few other things, but you know, I always hate it when I start tossing, do I fly the TOLUS A330 or this? And wish I'd have gone with the TOLUS. Sorry, folks. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some cough drops. All right, let's see how that goes here for a while. All right, so we're looking at a little under an hour, or a little over an hour. The other quirk there, sorry again, Zaslinger, it's just, part of me saying I probably should not have flown this, but I just had to. My other problem with this plane is figuring out top of descent up here, so I can be proactive and be ready for it. The only way I have figured it out is to come down, and they have thankfully placed a MIHOU here, and you can watch it here. And it does appear to be right. So, that's a good thing. Other than that, it's not a bad plane. I mean, it's not a bad flight. And I always kick myself and go, you know, you should have just gone with the A330. So, All right, so we got about 260 miles out. Let's take a quick look at this on charts. We're using NavGraph charts. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting closer and closer to the Sea of Japan. MIHOU and stage are when we exit. All right, weather in the Gimpo area. 300 at 4 knots, clear visibility, okay, -3 Celsius, which equates to those of us in the land of Fahrenheit, 27 degrees. Chilly, chilly, chilly. All right, so you can see how we're progressing and how we'll progress up the peninsula. Now, I don't know where on the peninsula that 737 had troubles. Well, not troubles, crashed. I don't really want to get into that today. It's still way too raw out there for the world. I really hope one of the so-called, and I'll put it in big air quotes, experts, I hope he's wrong. It's happened, yes, before. If what he said was true, yes, it has happened. Recently, and not so recent. But recent enough in my life to know about it. So, anyway, so what a tragedy. My heart, my prayers are going out for those families there in Korea. Both that lost lives on the aircraft, as all of the workers and everyone working to solve this mystery. And again, I'm not going to really dwell on it, so too early. All right, so here's our approach. We're going to be coming up the peninsula to GUKDO, I'm sorry. And then we're just going to fly the approach around to Bumsy. Be at or above 8,000 at that point. Kind of shocked that we're that high up, but that's where they want us. All right, so we're going to come in from Busme, which is... I'm dreaming of a... Oh, wait a minute. That's already happened. 5, 6, 8, 11, 15, 17, a good 20 or so miles out. And we'll join up there, follow it in. The numbers across the top for you are the frequencies we could, if someone comes up. Localizer, for those of you in Boeings, for the most part, need to set along with the older aircraft. 110.7, for instance, for your localizer. 324 for your final approach course. We're going to plan a GT-OT6 or OT-6. 6 miles out at 2,000 feet. And we're going to decide whether we go or not go at 200 feet. Also, our broken or overcast, our lowest one higher than that. And the missed approach to Cavoy. To then our additional information. So here is our glide path from Mobonk at 4,000, drop down to 2,000 at GT-OT6. And then again, we're looking for 200 feet above the ground on broken and overcast layer and 550 meters or higher. All right. Gonna pull this away. Bear with me a second, folks. I'm gonna go down, check on the little one. I hear a lot of crying, so hang on a second. right, we're back, folks. Sorry about that delay. Checking on her, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, could you take this upstairs? Could you take this upstairs? And okay. All right, we're about 50 minutes out, and hope you all are ready for the arrival. All right, there we go. Feel a little better now. All right, about what are we showing? 170 miles. So we'll start filling the information in just like we do any Airbus here shortly, and get ready for this arrival. Again, we're planning the GUKDO 2 Tango arrival for 32 Right's ILS approach. All right, so ought to be a fun arrival. The last time I think we were in South Korea, we had 0 fog. So I don't think that's going to be today, but you never know. Nothing's showing up yet on... heck? Sorry, folks. Huh. Thought I had a blister. No, it was tape that I opened up. But great crowd tonight. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. And I know some are trying to sleep through into the New Year's Eve day. And I do hope you all have a great 2025 starting today, tomorrow, depending where you are. I know my 2024 kind of sunk drastically, but those things happen, those seasons happen, and just pray to the Lord that we have a much better 2025. any big New Year's plans coming up for the next couple of days other than to be safe that anyone wishes to let us know in the chat? Or any resolutions, anyone resolving to have for the upcoming 2025? I can start things off by saying for myself, I just hope there's a job out there for me. So that's my big New Year's thing, is hopefully there's a job out there for me. But I do thank you all here at Twitch for helping get us by this rough season of 2024. Thank you so much. Those of you that gone the extra mile to subscribe and gift subscribe people, I really do appreciate you. Oh, my nose. And of course, to be healthy, but that just takes time. But honestly, I hope you all have better years, had a better year than I did through 2024. But all I can say is thank you for being a part of Flying with Mike. It has been a great run. I hope to be able to stream tomorrow, God willing. Just don't know yet what, where, and with Millennium not working, that kind of takes an airline out of the equation. So we'll see what we can do for tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to push as hard as I did today. But it was fun, believe it or not. It was. Just, this cough just hurts. And it's not that it hurts, it just in the gut working, you know, just, oh, not as bad as last week. Last week there was no way. I was in really bad shape last week. So we were lucky to get the stream in that we did get in. So, but then thankfully things began to lift and break, and I mean, we're still on the mend, but I think we're getting through this. Now, granted, the weather is about to do a total 180 degree dive. But, you know, it's wintertime. What do you expect? It's not supposed to be 50s and 60s. It's supposed to be 20s and 30s Fahrenheit. So, all right, so let's continue on. Let's take a look. All right, we're down to 124 miles. Bad attitude. Does Virtual AAL have a Discord? Yes, and they do. Bear with me a second, sir. I'll get it for you. Whoa. Oh, I was like, why is my pirate from today red? Where is... Okay, if you go to the website, and second icon from the bottom will say start with community. It looks like people. Just look under there, you'll see Discord. And if that doesn't work, let me know and I'll shoot you over the invite. Oh, I didn't try it, so sorry about that. Hang on a second. Where's Fusion at? There they are. See if I remember. Why can't I find it? Ah, there it is. Oh, invites are disabled. Oh. I don't know. Huh. Huh, let me try something. Huh, that is weird. All right, been giving my throat a little bit of a rest. Hang on just a second. My wife just got back. Hang on. All right, I'll be right back, folks. All right, I'm back with you, folks. Sorry about that. All right, first, let's see, above 16,000. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Oh, come on, airplane. All right, we have begun our descent. Okay, we continue to descend on profile, it looks like. Actually, we're a little below it. So we'll see how this works out. So I hope y'all are having a fantastic New Year's Eve here in the States. And hope you are, as we've been saying throughout the whole flight, hope you're looking forward to a better 2025. I've gone through what I'm hoping for, and if you feel up to it, feel free to throw it in the chat. I get it if you're not. And we can all hope for a better year coming than what we've been through. Also, one thing we haven't talked a lot about is the passing, and mainly because I'm not a huge fan of President Carter. I was alive when he was president and watched just how horrible the economy got, just how horrible things got. I know we're going to see nothing but positive spins. That's just, it, you know, is what happens. But boy, do I remember all of that. Some days I think we're kind of in the same straits, just different circumstances. Is that the right way to look at? I don't know, but it is amazing. The longest living president to date, as well as, and this one caught me off guard too, the longest marriage to his wife, Rosalind, of any president. But sorry, not going to get much more into it. It's not respectful, and like I said, I lived through it. Going through it feels like twice now. Not because of Carter, but we'll leave it there. So oh, bad attitude back in the house wanting me to dive. Well, I kinda am. Sorry, it's not a World War II dive bomber that we can just pop open the dive flaps, roll over, and go on down. But welcome in, sir. Welcome to the party. And the A359 is working its way across Korea to Gimpo for the arrival. 32 right is the runway. Looks like we're on profile now, and coming up on 21,000. For those of you on Twitch, just heads up, this will for sure be the last flight of the day. You guys on YouTube won't know anything about that, so other than what we've talked of on stream here. But if you're on YouTube and you want to come over and watch us live, hey, we'd love to have you here on Twitch. Just click Twitch, it'll bring you to the channel, and we'll start getting back into a schedule of flights here soon. We try as we may between 11 and 12 o'clock Central U.S. time to start streaming. So if you want to try to plan that way for now. Right now, we're not putting a schedule up, mainly because it is still holiday time. I really don't know all that could be in my schedule that I have no idea. And I don't want to keep canceling because I should have known that. So we're right now in a to be determined, and also with the cold or flu, whatever this thing is I have, the way it's been coming at me, there are some days I really just can't muster up to get on stream. So today I think I pushed a little hard, but I'm glad I did. But again, if you're watching on YouTube, just click Twitch, come on over, and we'd love to have you aboard. And thanks for being a part of our really growing YouTube audience. Okay, we're coming into GUKDO, which is the beginning. We've got a little bit of a jaunt to the right and then back to get on course. Kind of weird how this approach works, but hey. All right. Just like the other Airbuses, folks, I do not recommend activating approach phases until you have the control of the speed. Let's see, we're going to be slowing to 250, so all right, let's see how we are up top here. All right, one weird, I'm not going to say, it's just kind of weird. Getting this aircraft set up. It like takes forever. Here we go, break 3. Like I said, it's not like your normal push the button. You gotta set it, and then you've got the braking action. I really wonder if there's a lot more to this aircraft than what they're showing us. Okay, coming down to 8. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead, take over speed now. Okay, let's see if we can't slow down. All right, so I really hope you enjoyed this A350 flight. We, as you can tell, have a lot of work still to do with it. We're hoping the rumors are true. Tolis is working with Flight Factor, and this will become a better aircraft. dreaming of a better A350. 1023. Okay. All right, we're all set. LS. And constraints. Okay. Set the spoilers back. All right. Oh, this cough. Okay, brakes are set. Okay, there's 10,000. Okay, we got the right frequency tuned in. About 25 miles out. I have a feeling I have the runway in sight. Gimpo traffic, JAL 403 heavy. About a 20-mile final, runway 32 right. And I got the runway. All right. Okay, gear down, flaps full, speed brakes armed, brakes set to 3. We're cleared to land. Now, one other detractor on this is you can click to your heart's desire here and it don't do anything except move. except move the stick as you saw. All right, let's get back on profile here. And Gimpo traffic, JAL 403 heavy, about a 10-mile final, 432 right, gear down.
Terrain. Terrain. Terrain.
2000.
Terrain. Terrain.
2000. 2000. 2000.
Again, put a prediction in, it's exclamation mark the word predict, a space, and a negative number. All right, we're about an 8-mile final. Cleared to land, gear down, flap set. Brake set, spoiler set.
Two thousand. 2000. 2000. 2000.
'Whoa, girl, whoa. There you go. Settle in, settle in, settle down. All right, 5-mile final. On profile, landing.
One thousand.
And last airborne Gimpo JAL 403, 3-mile final, 32 right.
Terrain.
500. 400. 300.
Landing.
Minimum 200.
Terrain.
Well, I'm glad it tells us at the end of the runway there what airport we're at.
100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, that was a little rough. Kind of glad it wasn't being recorded. Gimpo traffic, JL 403 heavy, we're off 32 right to parking. All right, in the blocks. All right. We got the bleed on. We got the IPLES on. Everything lit-wise is set. Okay. Okay, welcome to Gimpo in Korea, folks. Pretty nice run. I don't know about this landing. I think we kind of hit it hard, but we'll find out. I think worst case scenario, there's a bounce, but we'll find out. All right, let's get to work here. All right, there you go, folks. That fuel truck follows us. All right. Again, jetways don't work here, so even if you put it in gate configuration, it's something we're really hoping our friends at Tolus will, if they are indeed working on it, can fix. Also, the taxi cameras don't work, or any of the onboard cameras. It's just kind of, you see these things in videos, but they don't come up in when you fly them. All right, and there you have it, folks. Welcome to Gimpo. All right, let's take a look at this, shall we? We'll go to the outside. All right, well, since we could not get Mac Air to log, that's fine. We'll just kind of look at it with our tools. Elevatech being the first one. Ouch, 800 feet a minute. Ooh, 1.5 Gs. Okay, that hurt. Okay, after such a great landing into LA, we had to botch it. All right, here comes some toolkit. It too at 800 feet a minute, 132 knots. There actually is the silver lining. We actually got a good, on our landing speed numbers, we just hit really hard. All right, so let's look at it. There you see a nice straight shot. 2 hour, 20-minute flight, 600 miles, and just under 14,000 kilograms of fuel. All right, let's see how we did on the runway, if there is even a runway left behind us. Well, that does not help us one bit. We landed I'm gonna say about 1,000 feet short. 12 feet off the center line. Yeah, we kind of really botched it. That's okay. Can't always have a great landing. Well, I'd like to say I could, but it is what it is. So, all right, well, folks, we're going to wrap things up. I want to say thank you all, especially those on Twitch that hung with us through the whole flight. Thank you so much. Your dedication, your being a follower or subscriber, really, we appreciate you. To the rest of you all, thank you for, popping in, popping out, for lurking. And we hope you all have a very happy new year. And we'll see you hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see you the next time we're able to take to the skies. God bless you all. We'll see you then. And again, Zaslinger42, thanks for the follow. OP Wolf Mod, also thanks for the mod, for correction, for the follow. So hope you all have a wonderful new year. God bless you all, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow as we attempt our last flight of the year.